Okay, folks, this is going to be a review of the Buck Model 119 Special. This is a fixed blade knife. It's been around quite a few years. It retails for around $60. Now they have fancier versions with different wood and a little bit different blade steel and whatnot. It's around $100 and up. But what we're reviewing here is the basic model that I have owned for, let's see, 14 years, I guess. Because I don't know if you can see it. Let's let it focus in there. I bought this in 2002. It just happened to be its Buck's 100th year anniversary, so all their knives had a little memorial thing on there. Anyway, this give you the rundown. This knife, the steel is 420 high carbon steel, which is really great all around steel. It's cheaper, not cheaper as in junk, but I mean more affordable steel, but still very good. It's got enough carbon to have a good edge, keep a good edge, but yet enough chromium, which is what makes stainless steel, to be virtually rust proof unless you just, you're digging salt with it or something. And stainless steel does vary. Some of the cheaper stainless steel out there doesn't even have a grade, on your Winchester knives and various Chinese whatnots. It's hard telling what you got, and it can literally rust in a drawer. Better stuff, like I have a Swiss Army knife, Victorinox, that I dropped in the yard in the winter. Didn't find it until I was mowing like the next August, and it was absolutely spotless. It had been rained on and all that time. But anyway, this knife is a full tang knife, and what that means is this blade extends into the handle all the way down here, which makes it obviously a much stronger knife. A lot of cheap knives, the blade will stop like right here and will just plumb snap off if it gets any resistance. This material here, this black portion, is made of a material called phenolic, which is simply a plastic, but it's really hard stuff. It's the same stuff they make pool balls out of, so tells you it's pretty hard. And you'd think maybe that would be slick when you're in the process of gutting a deer or something, but I have found no problem whatsoever with gripping this knife over the years. That's a non-issue. The blade is good and thick. I don't know if you can see that, and I like that. If you need to get in there and split that breastbone, get your big hands up there and get the heart and lungs out of a deer. And I'm reviewing this pretty much from a deer hunter's perspective. Having that thickness there is good, because you can put some horsepower on it, and you won't break your knife in half. Let's see. It's got a clip point, which means this upsweep here. This has been around since at least ancient Greece, this design, but it really got famous when a guy named Jim Bowie, many years ago, disemboweled a sheriff near the town of Natchez, Mississippi, in a famous knife fight, which reputedly he was carrying at that time the famous Bowie knife, which was bigger, had this shape of blade. Anyway, a little history there for you. Now the review. I'll admit that I bought this years ago, mostly because I needed a good knife. I knew Buck made good knives. I wanted a certain size, and it looked really cool, and that's why I liked it. Luckily, I chose well. I'd say out of 5 stars, this is a solid 4, and it's a fairly affordable knife at around $60, so that's excellent. That hard steel takes a while to put an edge on, but once it's there, it wants to stay. The level stainless steel we got here is good enough that corrosion is virtually a non-issue with anything resembling normal care. As stated earlier, it's a very robust knife, very thick, full tang. Take a lot of talent to break this thing. I mean, you know, it's small enough that it's not unwieldy, but big enough to handle about anything, including killing. Listen, I've been threatened by dogs twice while I was in the woods. So, if I don't have a gun, I always have a pig sticker of some type big enough to act as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now this knife comes with either a leather sheath, like this one here. It simply has a little snap there. Either comes with a leather sheath like this or a nylon like Cordura looking sheath, and the difference is simply where it's sold. Walmart has the nylon sheath, and I think I've seen it at Bass Pro with the leather sheath and other places. And nothing wrong with nylon. It's not quite as charming as an old dead Betsy, but it does the trick, and it allows them to sell it a little cheaper. That's the big difference. Anyway, the knife is the same, so that's what you want to worry about. So anyway, that's I've had this, as I said, for 14 years. Gutted many a deer, done many other things that knife probably shouldn't be asked to do. And absolutely no quibbles. Any criticisms would be maybe, hey, I'd like it a little inch shorter or something, just nitpicky stuff. But it's an excellent knife. Thank you for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you want. I hope if you get this knife, it serves you as well as it has me. Thank you very much. God bless you.